Hello. Right, go.
Hello.
Hello.
Kaye's drunk.
I'm drunk because we've been waiting for James because he's been so long. I've been drinking.
That's exactly right. It should be.
I'm tanked. I'm tanked. Kelly's
been drinking
over here.
No, it's all her fault. She's been drinking. Yeah, we were all ready to go, guys. We were all ready to go.
You bastard.
And Kaye was drunk.
Yeah,
it's all her fault.
Sure, you're right.
Kelly was telling really dirty jokes, which I found very funny.
Oh, they were hysterical. Yeah. He's terrible.
Oh,
naughty boy. We've been talking about.
All right, let me get my question.
Hey, we've been talking about kamikaze. Hang on, shut up for a second.
That's never going to happen. I don't know why you would say that. It's never going to happen.
We've been talking about kamikaze pilots and why they wear helmets.
Actually, why do they wear helmets?
It's the mystery of life.
It's the
mystery of life.
I mean, they didn't wear helmets. They wore like a traditional scarf type of thing.
Yeah, just to keep their ears warm.
Oh, probably, yeah. You know, I mean, they've got to keep their ears warm before they kill themselves. Come on.
Oh, God, got to be comfortable, I guess.
That's exactly right. Okay.
Question 27.
Hang on.
I'm making it up. Don't mind me.
Here we go.
No, you were right, Kaye.
What's the... would you rather cook or order in?
Cook.
Cook? Is that the same as cook?
I love cooking.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm sick of cooking, but I don't like takeaway, so I have to cook.
You see, I like cooking because I can... I've cooked pretty much the same type of things, and it's really seriously only this year that I've started to cook different meals, as in, you know, something different, and change the pattern of that so that I could learn. So, and to be honest, I'm obsessed with Nigella. So,
Nigella are a big boobs. You're weighing them up. What are you doing?
He's not saying anything, so, you know.
No, I'm saying boobs, looks, cooking, yeah.
Loads of boobs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a guy, so bugger it.
Hey, I've taught myself to make Thai green curry.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, but I don't eat it. I just cook it.
No, that's my problem though. It's cooking, you know, because first of all, you know, it's having someone who will eat it. And then also too, you got to do your normal meals. And when you've got a teenager who's just a picky little shit, you know, who doesn't.
Well, they get hungry eventually. Just stick it out if they don't.
Don't get just. You know what? I got nothing to complain. He's a freaking great guy, and he's busting his ass. He's absolutely busting his ass at school. So I'm not going to whinge about it. That's for sure.
Good boy.
Have you ever disliked something and then changed your mind?
No. If I dislike it, I dislike it.
Yeah, I think it's saying, have you ever disliked something? It's interesting they're not saying someone, isn't it?
Yes.
No, something.
Because I've had that where I've disliked someone and then realized that was a stupid, you know, based on other people's information about that person, and then meeting them and going, well, hang on a sec, you know.
Yeah, their information
wrong here. Something's wrong. So yeah.
I never used to like tripe as a kid. Now I like it.
Okay. Oh, I hated spinach.
Oh, I love spinach.
Cauliflower.
I can't.
Pumpkin.
That's something. I used to love broccoli and cauliflower, and I can't stand it.
Yeah. See, no, I didn't like those when I was a kid, and now I do.
Oh, I've gone the other way.
And I really like veggies. Yeah, but I really like veggies too.
Yeah, veggies are good.
Yeah.
Hey, before we go any further, Kelly, how are you doing?
I'm good.
With everybody.
I've had a good sleep. I've had a good sleep today, and I saw Mark this afternoon.
Yeah,
he came out of hospital.
He nicked that off and come see her.
Is he still in hospital?
Yeah, but he came out of the hospital to come and see me because he realised I wasn't going to come and visit him today.
Oh, God.
Just discharged him.
And,
He actually discharged
Kaye,
himself. and just escaped.
apart from your eye, look, everything's looking really good.
Getting there. Yeah, if I
That's
try to
great.
smile, not like purposely smile,
Yeah.
it's really, but if I
Yeah,
just
but
forget about it.
at the same time, that's a huge improvement. That's
Oh, yeah.
great.
The eye, I mean, this eye's still driving me. It
Yeah.
won't close still, but I just want
But
my taste
eventually
buds back.
that will, I mean, the fact is that you're getting better. It's not like you've, hit a plateau and then it's just that and nothing else, which would be incredibly frustrating.
Oh, it's frustrating still. But,
yeah, but at least you're going on the right path. It could be a lot worse.
Oh, God, yeah, I could be dead.
That's exactly right.
And how are you feeling, James?
Yes.
I'm doing really well. I have blood clots and I'm on blood thinners. The only thing that's done to me is it's tiring the absolute crap out of me. So by 3 o'clock, I feel like I need to go to sleep. So I'm having to, which is really difficult for me because I am someone who, when they're focused and they're doing something, I don't want to move away from it. And I'm having to do that. And it's a really frustrating thing to do that. But you know what? Could have died. Could so the only thing that I will start to do, well, now that I've gone my days and stuff, I'll start my exercising now. There's specific exercises I can do.
Yeah.
There's a lot I can't do, but there's a lot I can do, so I can start on that. So I'm really happy about that because I put on weight and that, when I do that, that has an impact on my mind, which then brings on my depression. So I'm very happy that I'm actually getting to that. But look, seriously, apart from being tired, I'm good.
Good.
The album comes out next week too, by the way, guys. I think either Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember which day. And I got talked into by Cal on Twitter, Carolyn, into doing a song once a week. So even though I'll do it during the week, I'll release it on a Friday.
Cool.
Okay. That's great.
So this Friday coming, I'm doing Here Comes Santa Claus by Elvis. So I'm literally just going to play it on the guitar and have a microphone and just set it up and
Well,
just to start.
You're doing it on here. You're going to do it separate, and then post it.
I'm going to do it separate and then post it. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with what we're doing here. This is different. So, this is just my own thing and everything like that. So, so just doing the Elvis, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, Santa Claus Lane. I really love that song. I really love Christmas songs.
You want to go karaoke?
No. Okay, we're going to hear to karaoke. We're going to smash karaoke. Everybody has an ego thing, right? Everybody has it. There's one thing that's about you that you know full well that when someone says it, it clicks in your head. It'll be a look, it'll be a talent, it'll be a skill, it'll be something that you do. And someone will say to you, oh my God, that's the best. And even though you play it cool, whatever, in your head, you hear the cymbals and the fireworks going off. Yeah, because we are all, how do I put it? We're all prop machines, and we run on petrol of good
It's an adrenaline rush.
Oh no, but good compliments. So the more compliments you get, the more nice things that are done for you, the better you feel.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think all humans are. The more you give them compliments, the more you back them, the more you get behind them and push them, then that gives the things. My thing has always been going to a karaoke way off, and it happened early this year in Canberra, where I got up, I eventually went, all right, look, can I the guy said to me, you're going to put a song in? I went, look, okay, fine, I'll put a song in. And I put in Let Me Entertain You by Robbie Williams. And I got up and the music started and I started singing and everybody started looking at me. And they're all like, and the ego that you get from that, you just, wow, there is no drug in the world that can come close to it. And you could say, oh, James, you've just been a wanker, you egotistical shit. That's cool. That's cool. You can say it because there's a part of me that thinks that.
Yeah. But
there's also the other part that just goes, wow. And then when he finished it, he said, James, this is karaoke, not Australian Idol. Your prop machine takes over and you feel this strength from it. That's my thing. But I've seen it in other people. My nephew is a magnificent painter. My brother is a magnificent photographer. And I have watched them when, not me, but somebody else, someone who doesn't know them, looks at them and goes, wow, wow, love what you painted, love what you took a photo of. And you can see. So for me, that's what I try and do all the time on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because I think, there are things some of these people can't do that they can do that I can't do. There's, I love, for instance, Bianca and her collection of all the things that she did for the animals. But not just that. She used to be a producer. These type of things, these type of people, they I love it. There are times when you put a joke up, Kaye, I seriously snort when I laugh. When I say I snort laugh, that means you've got me. That means I'm in a bad day, right? I'm having a bad day and I'll look like this and I'll go, and that's it. My whole day changes from that one tiny little
That's
thing.
right. It just gives you
when you get something like the other day, Kelly said something really lovely and it just makes a difference.
Yeah.
And even if it's just that tiny little step, that's just a step up.
That's right.
It's not a step back.
That's right. Yeah,
so never forget that. Never forget when you're doing that, we are all prop machines and we all, enjoy that feeling with it. But find your passion, find your thing. It's there. It's definitely there. Yeah, you just got to go looking for it.
Come out.
Yeah. And you should be really proud of yours, Kaye. Yours is much harder than mine, that's for sure. Mine's a
encouraging.
Mine's a gift because both my parents could sing, so it's a genetic thing. It's not like I learned.
My dad used to wear lampshades on his head.
Oh, I think that's hilarious. Now, if you do, how do you take your coffee? But if you do drink coffee,
just having plain coffee.
Yeah.
White one.
Kelly?
No, I don't drink coffee.
You a tea drinker?
No.
Let me guess. Soft drink?
No, I would drink soda water.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
Oh, that's very European.
Yeah.
Very, very European, Kelly.
Yeah,
very European.
And
excellent.
Water.
Me, I would like my coffee served to me by Nigella, but that's just me.
Oh, good.
Especially if she bends over a little.
I was going to say bends over. She carries it between the boobs. That's
whoa, yes. I mean, okay. All right. This has turned into a bit of a raudy one now. All right.
Oh,
Ladies
Lord, he's got me
welcome
going.
to
I haven't
Kaye.
got anything in my diet, caffeine-free.
Welcome to Kaye's After Hours tape now. This is our blue time. This is where we talk about boobs. And what I find funny is that I'm talking boobs with two women.
We can talk about
well done, James. Yeah, one of my best, really. One of my best. All right. What is your most prized possession and why?
God.
I can answer if you like.
First.
Oh, go, Kelly. Yes, please.
I've got a little gold heart pendant that my grandfather gave me when we were in Hungary. He bought it for me just before we left. Like, we went to visit Hungary when I was 18, and that was the first time I met him. And we spent a few weeks there, and yeah, just before we left, you know, on our trip around Europe. Yeah, he gave that to me as a little gift. So that was really nice. And yeah, I've still got that, and I'll, you know, keep that forever. He died a few months after that. So
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right. So that was the first time I met him, and I never got to meet my grandmother. And like the first time I met him, he had come down the hallway to open the door for us. And when he did, he gave me a kiss on the cheek, and he said, "That was from your grandmother who never got to meet you." So that was really sweet from him. You know, I will never forget that. And he was like a real, because I never had an experience of a grandparent. So like, you know, he would sit down and tell me stories about like my mum and her sister, and just tell me. So he was like a grandfather that you saw on movies, that I would see on movies and things. And like he went to the shops across the road and buy a bar of chocolate for me or something. You know, just little things like that. You know, it was really cute.
Yeah, and it's the little things, isn't it, Kelly? It's always the little things.
Yeah. So it was really sweet, and so I'll never forget that.
Wonderful. What about you, Kaye?
I have a photo of my brother in the Royal Children's Hospital here. He was 9.
Yep.
And
I'm just going there for a second. I'll be back. Keep talking.
How rude. I'm talking to him.
I am listening. I'm blowing my nose.
And I'm behind him. Back then in the old days, kids weren't allowed in the wards. But I was in the playroom that he backed onto, and there's a photo of me looking through the window next to my brother. And I cherish it because he died, and I mean he was only 9.
Oh,
so
sorry.
No, look, it's a long time ago, but he it means a lot to me. I just love it. It's my favorite photo. Yeah.
Oh.
I've got 2. One is my father's wedding ring. Which of course, you know, naturally means so much to me. And the other is my first guitar, which I've had since I was 15.
Wow.
That guitar has gone everywhere with me, and been to places and written songs, and I still, you know, I wrote my first song on that guitar.
Yeah.
So for me that means everything, and Dad's ring too. So
yeah.
That's the other default, by the way, of these drugs. You tear up like that.
Can I have it? Because I don't tear up at all on this eye.
Drives me crazy.
I gotta
is there any product? Is there any product that you couldn't live without? So when I think product,
like
I
shampoo
think
as a whole, or
I think, if it's a product like, I don't know,
is it Palmolive, or is it?
Yeah, that kind. I think it's like, you know,
I could live without
if
Cadbury.
I could do without face cream or something, or if I could do without.
I could live without Cadbury chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
No, this just does nothing.
Actually, that's a good side note. What's your favourite chocolate?
Oh, Cadbury plain chocolate. I've gone off all
Right,
the
Kelly?
My favourite
Setting
chocolate.
up a face. Sorry, doll.
Chocolate. My favourite chocolate. Oh, I love Ragusa chocolate.
Ooh.
Ragusa.
She's so European, isn't she?
Yeah,
so
well,
Kelly.
I don't think she's in Australia at all. I don't think you're in Queensland.
I don't think she is either. Kelly.
What the hell?
Is it?
Yeah.
You're in Belgium now, aren't you? You just don't want to tell us. You know, I shove it up, you know.
That's right. I am in Belgium. Ragusa chocolate is the best.
It's very it is very European, and it's a very unique taste.
Okay, so can you please get a block of it and show us, please? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on now, you can't just get that every day off the shelf in Woolworths.
No, you
what
can't.
Are you talking about?
No. And when you've got it, it costs a fortune. So
yes. Lucky I don't eat chocolate every day.
Have a look at it, Kelly. Look it up and send it to Kaye on Twitter.
Please.
I will.
Mine is Turkish Delight.
Oh yes. Oh yes, that's a nice one.
Served to me by Nigella.
Good. Melted between the ribs.
Well, what would be the first thing you do if you won the lottery?
Oh, First thing I do is fly you guys to somewhere. We all get together and we just party on, man.
Yeah. That sounds
definitely.
like a plan.
Yes, but since we can only fly in Australia, I think we go Queensland.
Nah.
It's too hot.
Nah.
This time of year, good call.
No, I'm still waiting to go on the harbour in one of the boats and party. Yeah.
Oh, that's actually really cool. I actually got I actually got drunk one night on a booze cruise, and ended up on the back of the boat, hanging off the back of the boat.
What, in the water?
Literally holding on to it like this in the water, going wee, wee.
And then the shark came and ate you. No,
but seriously, I got that drunk. I got out through the back of the boat. I was very young, very fit. Oh, piss off. I was very young. I was very fit, and yeah.
A few weeks ago.
That's why I ended up in hospital. Yeah.
Oh no, you should have seen what happened to me. They de-haired me.
Oh, that's
terrible. No, it's the ugliest thing ever. I feel like the skinless cat that's with Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Mr. Butterworth. I swear that's what I look like. It's just, I find myself going like this and going, look like I'll be, get in the shower and go like this. Oh, God. Oh, that's just wrong. It's just wrong.
It'll grow back.
I'm a hairy guy. That's who I am, It's this hairless shit. Nah, not me. It's just not me.
I would have put down there. Nigella would be most upset.
Oh, yeah, Nigella. You born.
Next.
All right, hang on. Here we go. Here's some good ones. Oh, these are about family. This should be good. How much time do you spend with your family? This is before COVID, so don't think COVID. Just go back to before.
Are we talking kids? Are we talking partners? Are we talking what?
Well, it says your family, so I think any family. Don't go with anyone who's living in your house. Just look at the people outside of it. So brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins, grandparents, whatever. Anyone who's within a certain amount of distance.
Oh.
Bless you.
Thank you.
In my case, I've got a brother who lives here, but before COVID, I saw my brother in Sydney more. But I'm now seeing my brother here more. So that's a bit weird, but that's probably an upside to COVID. I got to see him more.
Yeah.
And I'm spending Christmas with him, so I'm really happy about that.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
So I would say, probably 20% of my month would be with my family. When I was younger, and I'm not talking like young, I'm talking only about 12, 14 years ago. No, probably, about 14 years ago. Excuse me. We all lived in Rydalmere. My kids were tiny, and our house was the party house. Everybody came to it. It had a pool. We're in Sydney, and we had a pool, and everybody was there every weekend. So, but everything changes, nephews and nieces get older. My brother passed away. So, I see it as just trying to get as much time as I can with them. Do you do that, Kaye?
Sorry?
You right there, darling. You're looking behind yourself.
I got caught in the back of my chair. I nearly lost my top, okay?
Okay, so we all of a sudden nearly turned into a Nigella moment. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
excellent.
Nearly one of those boob moments again.
Yeah. Not that James was upset about that at all.
No. That was, you weren't there.
About you, Kelly?
I was flashing me tits and it was something to do.
What about you, Kelly?
I spend as little time as possible with my parents.
Ooh, there's a deep one.
Don't get us started.
No, okay. All right. Look at the look. I've got the look already. Okay, Kelly, it's cool. Quick. It's cool. We're moving. It's all right.
She's gone blank. She's frozen.
Okay. Is she frozen? Kelly, are you frozen? Oh, no, she's back. We missed all of that. Kelly, you froze.
Sorry?
You froze. You were like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were talking away, but all we were getting was this. We're thinking, shit, we've pissed her off.
No. No.
Oh, God, she's lost it.
No.
I got to put that up on Twitter. Anyone's pissed off from now on, you've got to do the Kelly look. This is the what happens when you're really angry.
When you're happy.
Yeah. Kelly, you've just won $5 million. Kelly, Hugh Jackman wants to take you out on a date. Kelly, you've got 5 minutes to live.
Don't okay. Being frozen.
I'm so putting that up on Twitter. Every face exactly the same. Angry. Sad. So sorry, Kelly. Before you went into no. What were you saying?
Oh no.
Sorry. I come from a family of entertainers, and the other thing is I also come from a family of all boys. So anytime anything happens, we find it funny. We will attack each other completely with it. What's really funny is though, we will go at each other. We will go at it, and then someone will go to the side and go, "Yeah, you shouldn't have said that." And we will both turn around and go, "The fuck is your problem, mate? Don't be talking about my brother like that." Hilarious. My mother used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
My mum was always great with that one. You know, she could rip the shit out of us. But if anybody else tried to do it, she would just destroy them.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let's just move on. Hang on. Let's see what question we've got here. Okay. What family member do you most take after?
My father.
And me too.
Same here. Yeah. Exactly. Though I do get my what's called opposition defiance disorder is definitely from my mother and the Irish side of me.
Oh, okay.
I can't help it. That being said, it's gone a lot. Actually, on a side note, actually, a question for you, or for both of you.
Yeah.
Do you think that you have? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, in my case, I have a bit of anxiety now about getting into big crowds. I don't want to be near any big crowds.
No, most people are like that.
I don't want to go to footy games or anything like that. That's where I feel like I'm cornered in. You know, I'm going to go to some of the Magpie games next year, but that's at Lidcombe Oval, and it's a very old oval. Kaye, it's very similar to training fields of the old AFL boys, so like Carlton and Collingwood and all of them. You know, those older fields, old the wider, very wide. It has a bike track around it and everything. So I feel I've got a lot of anxiety from it. Do you guys feel like that, or have you gained some kind of thing from it?
Yeah, I was just saying to Kelly before I went to a big shopping centre today, I couldn't get out quick enough, really, because it was just crowded.
Yeah. The first time I was in Canberra and there was a crowd, I had to leave. I was scared. It freaked me out a little bit. I'm going to Sydney. People. Yeah, I'm going to Sydney to see family. Now, that's the first time since last year. Actually, no, right at the start of the year. So January, when the fires were happening.
Yeah.
Because Thomas and I, actually, we went down to Sydney and we actually got caught. We couldn't get home. We couldn't get through the Blue Mountains.
Oh, yeah.
So, so there you go. So January is the first time I've been back, I haven't been back to Sydney since. And I'm so happy that I'm going to see my family because I haven't seen my brother, but I'm petrified at the same time.
Yeah.
You'll get over. I think you'll get over it. It'll
Yeah,
it'll be nice.
I just think there's some everlasting ones here that are going to happen.
Mm.
What's your favorite family tradition, if you have one?
No, we didn't have any.
Easter.
Oh,
we
no.
get- what?
No,
What's yours, Kay?
No, you
Go
go.
on, Kelly.
Just Easter, we get together and paint eggs. European, yes. Get together, paint eggs on Easter Friday, and we eat ham and eggs all Easter long, all during Easter time.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's really, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine Easter. Yeah, that was fabulous.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah. What about you,
I
Kate?
always have to make rice salad. My mother's rice salad every Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And now I do a German potato salad as well. So
I miss
Yum.
it, and I'd actually like to learn how to do it. And it's making the. Do you remember the fruit pies?
mince
And you
pies.
put them in a cloth.
Oh,
and you put them
pudding.
in-
Oh
pudding.
yeah.
Plum pudding.
Yeah.
And you put them in a cloth and everything and hang it up.
Boil it.
I get that smell, and I'm back in my mum's kitchen,
Yeah.
and I'm
Mm.
10, and I can tell you, I can give you a whole picture of the whole kitchen. I
Yeah.
can tell you what the fridge, what my mum looks like, what are the things that are happening in here. I can actually see them all. I can see everything. I can look around and I can see the entire kitchen in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that smell brings it back to me, but I haven't smelt it for well on 20 years now. So I'd really like to learn how to
If you
do
buy
it.
a plum pudding,
Yeah.
boil it and open it up, the smell will just take you back.
Okay. Well, I'll do that then.
Yep.
My family tradition's based upon, Christmas and Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Boxing Day was always hilarious, guys. I had a nun in my family. It was my auntie. Her name was Sister Alphonse. But when she was very, very young, she had a nickname called Muff. So we called her Auntie Muff. Yeah, I know. It's hilarious as you grow up, by the way.
Yeah.
So she would get this nickname of Auntie Muff, right?
Yeah.
And you would say this as a kid, you wouldn't think anything of it. And you'd turn about 17, 18, and someone would explain it to you. And you'd go to say it, and you'd say, and she was a nun too. She was a nun for 60 years. She went to the convent when she was 17. And she had the most amazing stories, how during the war, how they used to have to walk around in plain clothes with a cross on the inside here, so that if the Japanese came in, they wouldn't know she was a nun, because the first thing the Japanese would do
was she?
She was in Sydney. You have no idea. When you talk to anybody who was around at that time, you realize how scared they were, especially after in 1942, when there was a mini sub had made its way into Sydney and sunk some boats and people died.
Yeah.
The fear, my father told me, the fear that lived within Sydney was incredible. So the nuns had the same thing. They had it so that they would wear a cross on the inside and never be dressed. They'd always be dressed like everybody else, because whenever they went outside, when they were back in the convent, they had the full 1-2, the total garb that would go right underneath,
We'll have it
like that. And she would say that the first thing the Japanese would do is find them and rape them and kill them. So I always used to find her the funniest Catholic I ever knew. Yeah. Because she always tried to get me to challenge my religion. She never just believed in anything. She wanted you to challenge it. She wanted you to learn, because that's how your religion should be. It should not be a blind faith.
That's right.
So I would say to her things like, just to mark with her, I'd go, Jesus was gay. And she'd go, right. And I'd go, Jesus was gay. Just hung out with men. Mary Magdalene rejected her. I mean, come on, seriously. And she'd go, all right, he's gay. Did it change the way he talked? Did it change who he was? Did it change in anything in who he would have been? No. So who cares if he was gay, if he was straight, if he was transvestite, who cares? He would still have said the same things. Now, that's pretty good from a nun who had lived religion all her life. But what happened was, what would happen is, I can see it, 3 minutes, I saw my favorite thing was her saying was when she'd come over, it wasn't her, it was my family. You know, a nun's coming to the house, so that means the Pope's coming.
That's right.
Oh, it was hilarious. We used to have to do a rosary before she came.
Oh, good grief.
Why?
Because they're Catholic.
The house is clear.
Because they're freaking Catholics. Do you know how easy that is for me to break into? I can do a rosary in my sleep.
Oh,
you get indoctrinated as a child.
Yeah.
No.
Terrible sad.
Oh, I have fears of nuns, by the way, guys. Big fear of nuns. Nuns and clowns.
Oh, I hate clowns. Don't even start me on clowns.
Oh my God, you too.
I'm at Luna Park and I'm with my mates and we're walking along and this clown comes out of nowhere and jumps in front of me and I went, bang!
Awesome.
Because he jumped out and went, Rah! And I went, bang!
Good.
And all these people are like, oh my God, you clown. I said, he jumped out in front of me. What do you expect, you stupid clown?
Less in a minute. Okay.
All right. So for everybody who is watching, just remember, that's now your emotion for the rest of your life. Okay. Constantly doing that. So from now, I'm actually going to take a photo of myself doing this. And then I'm just going to put it up for every emotion there is.
Okay.
Kaye's trying to pretend she's frozen.
Oh, Stu, I was doing very good.
You did really well, but this was sort of letting you go, though.
I know, I start laughing.
Yeah. Thank you all very much. I'm sorry I was late. I do apologise. Remember, my album's out next week.
Same time next week, Father Ted will give us another little talk.
I'll teach you all about the sacraments next week. And we'll talk about the joyful mystery and we'll go through the whole thing. Peace out, guys.
Yeah, you
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah,
bye.
Bye.